Matthew skipped names in the genealogy of Jesus, and it wasn't a mistake because when you compare what Matthew wrote to the Old Testament, something doesn't add up. So let me show you what I'm talking about. It says the record of the genealogy of Jesus, the Messiah, the son of David, the son of Abraham. Abraham was the father of Isaac, Isaac the father of Jacob, and Jacob the father of Judah and his brothers. That's the 12 sons. Judah was the father of Perez and Zerah by Tamar. Perez was the father of Hezron, and Hezron the father of Ram. Ram was the father of Amminadab, and Amminadab the father of Nahshon, and Nahshon the father of Salmon, and Salmon was the father of Boaz by Rahab. Boaz was the father of Obed by Ruth, and Obed the father of Jesse. Jesse was the father of King David. David was the father of Solomon by Bathsheba, who had been the wife of Uriah. Solomon was the father of Rehoboam the father of Abijah, and Abijah the father of Asa, and Asa was the father of Jehoshaphat, and Jehoshaphat the father of Joram, and Joram the father of Uzziah. Uzziah was the father of Jotham, Jotham the father of Ahaz, and Ahaz the father of Hezekiah. Hezekiah was the father of Manasseh, and Manasseh the father of Amon, and Amon the father of Josiah. Josiah became the father of Jeconiah and his brothers at the time of the deportation to Babylon, or exile to Babylon. After the deportation to Babylon, Jeconiah became the father of Shealtiel, and Shealtiel the father of Zerubbabel. Zerubbabel was the father of Abihud, and Abihud the father of Eliakim, and Eliakim the father of Azor. Azor was the father of Zadok, Zadok the father of Achim, and Achim the father of Eliud. Eliud was the father of Eleazar. Eleazar was the father of Mathan, and Mathan the father of Jacob. Jacob was the father of Joseph, the husband of Mary, by whom Jesus was born, who is called the Messiah. So what I want to point at is Josiah became the father of Jeconiah. Simple enough, right? But there's a problem. When you go back to the Old Testament, that's not what it says. Because between Josiah and Jeconiah, there are multiple kings missing, multiple sons ignored. And so we have to look at that. So in 1 Chronicles chapter 3, it talks about Solomon's line. And it says, and Solomon's son was Rehoboam, Abia his son, Asa his son, Jehoshaphat his son, Joram his son, Ahaziah his son, Joash his son, Amaziah his son, Azariah his son, Jotham his son, Ahaz his son, Hezekiah his son, Manasseh his son, Amon his son, Josiah his son. And the sons of Josiah were the firstborn, Johanan, the secondborn, Jehoiakim, the third, Zedekiah, the fourth, Shallum, and the sons of Jehoiakim, Jeconiah. That's not just one name missing from Matthew's lineage. That's an entire section of the bloodline gone. So now the question is, Why would Matthew skip generations in the lineage of the Messiah? Was it an error, or was it intentional? This leaves a big question mark. Why does Matthew alter the genealogy list? There's only one reason that Matthew altered the genealogy list. It is because of the information you will find concerning Jeconiah. That information changes everything. Everything that you may have thought about Joseph. And so Josiah was not the father of Jeconiah, because it lists the sons of Josiah here: Johanna, Jehoiakim, Zedekiah, and Shallum. So from what's missing is Johanna, Jehoiakim, Zedekiah, and Shallum. But Jehoiakim is the father of Jeconiah. So let's see why Matthew altered the genealogy list. Could it be he was trying to point out some information on a selfly basis, being sneaky? Well, let's look at some information from First Chronicles. Not First Chronicles, excuse me, this is wrong. Jeremiah chapter 22. I forgot to take out First Chronicles here on this next slide, so just ignore. But it says, "As I live, saith the Lord." So this is the Lord speaking. "Though Coniah, who is also Jeconiah, the son of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, were the signet upon my right hand, yet I would pluck thee thence, and I will give thee into the hand of them that seek thy life, and into the hand of them whose face thou fearest, even into the hand of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, and into the hand of the Chaldeans. And I will cast thee out, and thy mother that bare thee, into another country, where ye were not born, and there shall ye die. But to the land whereunto they desire to return, that is, back to the land of Israel, thither shall they not return. Is this man Coniah a despised, broken idol? Is he a vessel wherein is no pleasure? Wherefore are they cast out? And they were cast out from the land of Judah to Babylon, he and his seed, and are cast into a land which they know not. O earth, earth, hear the word of the Lord. So the earth is witness to the word of the Lord. That's why the Lord is calling upon the earth to witness to the word of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord, write you this man childless. He's referring to Coniah or Jeconiah, a man that shall not prosper in his days, for no man of his seed shall prosper. How? Sitting upon the throne of David and ruling anymore in Judah. And this ruling here in Hebrew is a word that is only reference for the king of Judah, or the king over Israel. It's talking about dominion. And so God says Coniah, who is also Jeconiah, he was sent into Babylonian captivity. However, God not only sent him into captivity, but he also placed a curse on Jeconiah and his descendants. Though Jeconiah had sons that also went into captivity, God personally viewed him as a man who was childless. This part of the curse means that though he had sons because God viewed him as childless. No one from his line could inherit the promise given to Judah, which is the throne of David. That is the kingdom of God. That is why the next section says, for no man of his seed, referring to Jeconiah, shall prosper, sitting upon the throne of David. No man will prosper in sitting upon the throne of David. He is talking about the fact that no man will inherit the throne of David and ruling anymore in Judah. This is a great deal because when the temple began reconstruction under King Darius, Zerubbabel, who is also in the list, in Matthew's genealogical list, it says Zerubbabel, it says of Zerubbabel, excuse me, that he became governor. Well, governor doesn't mean king. So God stayed true to his word that when Zerubbabel came out from Babylonian captivity to help in the building project of the temple in the time of King Darius, Zerubbabel was not anointed king. In fact, he was the governor. And that is because God said, no man of Jeconiah's seed shall prosper, sitting upon the throne of David and ruling anymore in Judah. The son of Jeconiah, Zerubbabel, was governor, not a king of Judah. This means that when the son of Jeconiah came out of Babylonian captivity, he did not sit on the throne of David. He was like a governor in the state of Georgia who has less authority than the president of the United States. This means God was serious about the curse that he placed upon Jeconiah and his descendants. The fact that Herod was the king of Israel and Idumean, in other words, a son of Esau. That's who King Herod was. He was a son of Esau. He sat on the throne as king over Israel. And this lends further evidence that Joseph, who is a descendant of Jeconiah, which is why Matthew wrote the genealogy list. He wanted to show you that Joseph, who is the descendant of Jeconiah through Solomon's line, could not inherit the throne of David because God placed the curse on Jeconiah. The curse is Jeconiah was viewed as childless. Therefore, if he's childless, in God's view, in God's perspective, no one could inherit the throne. And God said no one would sit upon the throne of David or rule in Judah anymore. He's referring to kingship. So we have a dilemma. And the problem is Jesus comes through this line, but the line is cursed. The line is restricted. So how does that work? If we go back to Matthew, he didn't just list names, he shaped the genealogy. He removed certain kings, he structured it in a specific way. It was to alert you to look at Jeconiah, look at Josiah, look at that line. And what you would find is that God cursed Jeconiah and his male descendants. They could not rule as king and would not sit on the throne of David, which means this wasn't about giving you every detail to begin with. This was about showing you something intentional. Matthew didn't just make a mistake. He made a decision, a deliberate decision, to present the lineage in a certain way, a way that communicates more than just ancestry, because this changes everything about how Jesus became King of Israel. It's not just history, it's a message about a line and what's being fulfilled. Now, it brings the virgin birth to the forefront. It also loops the law of Moses into the reasoning, because now you have to see, how does the law of Moses rectify this issue? Things that you will not be able to deny. And once you see that, you realize something. Matthew wasn't just recording where Jesus came from. He was showing you something deeper about who Jesus is. And most people completely miss it. For more content, I want you to subscribe to the channel. I want to do a deep dive into more of this topic, because there's a message there that Christianity has not shown you. Shalom.
Look around the earth, all I see is misery. Look inside the mind, nothing's really comforting. I hurt my people, oh I hurt. Look inside the home, all I see is frustrating. Look onto the block, and everything's depressing me. Where do we go from here? I'm speaking out loud, but nobody has listened. Nobody has listened. Everyone knows what the soul has been missing. Heal us. Please, can you heal us? I'm crying to you with my tear on my pillow. There's nothing else that we can do but trust in you. My eyes is open wide, and yeah, this is all I will do. Is listen. My heart will finally listen to you. Why do we struggle in this time? Oh Lord, everyone wants calling me names. That's absurd. Time after time after time, I'm praying for you just to heal us. Please, can you heal us? I'm crying to you with my tear on my pillow. There's nothing else that we can do but trust in you. My eyes is open wide, and yeah, this is all I will do. Is listen. My heart will finally listen to you. We're hurting, we're sorry, we honestly want you, oh God. We know that you are our God. You are our Father's good, merciful God. All of our praises we raise to you. Praise I'm crying to you with my tear on my pillow. There's nothing else that we can do but trust in you. My eyes is open wide, and yeah, this is all I will do. Is listen. My heart will finally